You see, everybody, I think I realized that as I grew up, our biggest fears is not that we aren't enough. It's actually the fact that we are more powerful beyond any belief. Life is all about transforming into something greater, transcending into something greater than you could have ever imagined. Okay, and it's not just in you. Okay? Your light is just not in you. It is in every single person. Okay? Don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid to be disliked. Because you could be doing good and someone will say something. Or you could be doing bad and people will say something. So why not just do what you want to do? Why not do something that brings a smile to your face? Why not do something that you love? Why not be you? Don't be afraid of yourself. Who are we to think? Who are we to be beautiful, talented human beings? Well, who are you not to be? Because your entire life you're afraid of who you could be, what you could do. So you self-sabotage. You always make sure that you don't get what you think you deserve. You want happiness, but you run so far away from it. You want to feel better, but you do everything in your power to not feel anything at all. You know what you need to do. You know who you need to be. Don't be afraid anymore, because when I'll tell you, you're probably asking, who do you need to be afraid of? Nobody. But you're afraid of yourself. Because like I said, your greatest fear is not that you are not enough. It is that you are more powerful, more capable. It's your light. It's not on you. It is in you. And nobody can dim your light without your permission. And as soon as you show your light, your presence will bring people up. Because the truth is, it's not just you. It's all of us. You were born an original. Please do not go out there and die some kind of copy. Just because of what one person says or what another person says. You need to get out there and you need to be you. So stop being afraid of everything. Yourself, of the outcomes. And start doing it because you want to. Because one day, I'm telling you, you won't be able to. Not because you can't, but because in the back of your mind, you believe you can't. When you put your head under water, that intensity of wanting air, that is the intensity you need to go after things in life. Because if you want it that bad, I promise you, it will come. As long as you stick with whatever it is you are doing, I promise you, you will be successful. Let me tell you a little bit of a story. I've said it a couple of times, but I'll say it again. My grandpa, my papa, he spent every single day of his life working. A long time. You guys know. And he had nothing to show for it. If you can go out there and you could fail at something that you don't even want to be doing in the first place, why on earth would you not take a risk on something that you do like? Something that puts a smile on your face, something that brightens your soul. Because really that is what it's all about. Enjoying your existence. Enjoying what you have. Not self-sabotaging, because you do deserve happiness. You do deserve that meaning and purpose that you strive for. But what you don't know is that you create it. You create your purpose. You create your meaning. Stop thinking you don't have any. You have multiple. You are so strong. Imagine the person you would be if you actually went out there and did all of the things you said you were going to do. What if you actually went out there and said no to the people you said you were going to say no to instead of saying yes? Because when you say no to others, things that you don't want to be doing, you are saying yes to yourself. When you can't please everybody, so please yourself. You can't save everybody, so save yourself. If you go out there and you can only save one person in this life, it is perfectly okay if that person is you. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm not saying choose yourself at every opportunity you have, because life is all about other people and relationships as well. Sometimes caring about people more than you care about yourself. But what I am saying is don't lose yourself. And if you do, you need to actually do need to lose yourself to some degree in order to find out who you truly are. But people will tell you your entire life, you have to change, you have to change. But how is that fair? When I've never even gotten the chance to go out there and figure out who I am. And you want me to change. You want me to be something different. Go off your gut, go off your mind, go what's in here. Because sometimes you can't hear what people are saying because their actions are speaking so loudly. Pay attention to actions, everybody. Because actions speak so much louder than words. Because anybody could say anything. But actually going out there and doing it, taking your dreams and getting out there and chasing it and actually putting in the work every day, that is a different story. That is a different beast. You can't stop. No matter what. Even if you want to, even if things get silent, you need to continue to move forward. Even if it's just one small step, because progress is always progress. Even if you wake up and you make your bed and you didn't yesterday, that is progress. The reason why we do not see the progress that we make in life is because we are always raising the bar. Don't be afraid of what you are capable of. You have a light inside you that could burn so bright. It's a shame that the brightest stars dim the quickest. How could somebody so young, somebody so talented, die so young, so beautiful, die so young? What does it mean when people die young? What does it mean when anything happens? Don't be afraid of what you're capable of. Because realize that even when you're doing bad, people will talk. When you're doing good, people will talk. So that's why you got to do you. And realize this. He who has a why can endure almost any how. Don't give up hope. Because if you quit on yourself, your future is going to be very, very simple to predict. Thank you guys for watching the entire video. Make sure not to give up on yourself. Don't be afraid of what you're capable of. The reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share just how strong we are. How capable we are, but we sit down and we act like we're not. Sometimes you can't tell if it's laziness or depression, or if it's just that little block. But you can do anything that you set your mind to. You could do anything, just not everything. So don't self-sabotage. Don't doubt yourself. Because people's biggest fears, somebody's biggest fear is not the fact that they're not enough. Their biggest fear is that they're too bright. They're too talented. They're afraid of what they're capable of. So they put themselves inside of a box. Do not make yourself smaller to make other people feel bigger. Do not bring yourself down. in order to raise other people up. Okay? Because people that are trying to bring you down are already beneath you. Go where you are celebrated in this life, not just tolerated. Because a bottle of water at the airport is $9. But how much is a bottle of water at the Dollar Tree? $1.33 now? Kidding. Get out there and enjoy your day. Enjoy being you. Because you want to know what's really unique? Nobody will ever know what it is like to be a you here on this planet with your family, with your friends, with everybody you know, with everything you've done. Because you have battled thoughts that you could never say out loud. You have been there for things that nobody else has been there for except you. Realize that life is so subtle that you don't even realize that you walk through the door until you turn around and realize that you're already in the room. When life shuts a door, it opens a window. There's always opportunity, there's always time, and realize that the time is going to pass anyway. You're going to exist anyway. So why not get out there and try your best to try to make something of it? Stay positive. Enjoy your day. Don't be afraid of yourself. And never stop moving forward.